Hi, we're here at the McGuire Airshow with Aimee Fiedler, F-16 Viper pilot, and we're going to ask her a few questions. How you doing, Aimee?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Okay, I'm going to ask you a few of the same questions you get all the time. Just curious, how old were you when you started flying?
I was 16 years old when I started flying. I got a scholarship through the Order of Dedalians down in South Texas, and they pay for your flight training all the way up until your first solo. So I soloed by myself when I was 16 years old.
Cool. I actually did the same thing, soloed on my 16th birthday. And where'd you go from there?
So after that, I went to college at South Dakota State University and majored in aviation. So I tagged my flight training along with my degree and became a CFI my junior year. And then ever since then, I was instructing in the general aviation world. Ended up going out to the Naval Academy and working there for a little bit. The Navy Annapolis Flight Center is what it was called. So I was working out there when I learned about officer training school and that I could apply to be a pilot in the military and in the Air Force specifically. And I started my application the next day.
That is very cool. I had ambitions of going into the service myself, never made it. Just curious, what type of plane did you first learn in?
My first plane was a Cessna. I think it was a 172. Yep. I was mostly in 172s, sometimes 152s, different years, different models. We did upgrade our fleet all the way, like all glass cockpits. But then, I worked in Piper Arrows, Piper Seminoles. Trying to remember the list. You're really testing my brain here.
Okay, that's cool. Couple more questions. Just curious, in your Viper demo routine, what's your favorite maneuver?
So my favorite maneuver, actually, the narrators are going to tell you when it's happening. It's called the Falcon Turn. It's my favorite maneuver because it shows you just how maneuverable and dynamic the F-16 truly is. I'm maneuvering, both in the vertical and in the horizontal at the same time, and it's really, really cool.
That's cool. Well, have a great show, Aimee. And
Thank you.
Thanks for taking the time.
Of course.